Hello PJ Library friends, it's me, Jennifer, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm so excited about today's recipe. We are going to make apples and honey hand pies. These are great for Rosh Hashanah, they're great for back to school, no matter what back to school looks like for you today, and they're great for the whole family. So let's get started. This recipe starts with store-bought pie crust. And usually when you buy a container of store-bought pie crust, there are 2 discs of pie crust in it. That's great. So with each of the discs, you're going to cut out 7 to 8 rounds using a 3-inch cookie cutter. If you don't have a cookie cutter, that's 3 inches. I had one here that is 3.5. You can use any shape you want, that's fine. If you don't have that, I can also use a mug. You can also use a mug here. This one is 3 inches big, and that works great for making these circles. So you cut 7 to 8 circles out of each of the discs, and you put it in the fridge to chill. Now, if you can't get 7 to 8 rounds or cuts from your disc, make sure you're rolling the scraps, and then you can cut another 1 or 2. If you still have extra scraps left over, like I do here, you can use decorative cookie cutters. I have some leaves here that are perfect for the fall, and these look great on top of the hand pies. So, okay, so you've cut your dough and you've put it in the refrigerator to chill. The next step is you get 2 cups of diced tart apples. And I've used Granny Smith here. These are great baking apples. You'll add a teaspoon of cinnamon. I really happen to like cinnamon. If cinnamon's not your thing, maybe cut that in half. A half a teaspoon of vanilla. A pinch, 3-finger pinch of salt. And the juice of half a lemon. Make sure you catch those seeds before they get in there. And then you're going to use a 1/4 cup of honey. Now here's my trick with measuring honey. Make sure you spray so that it doesn't stick to whatever it is you're using to measure that honey. So this is my 1/4 cup of honey. We're at the end of this jar. That's about enough. And it comes right out. See, because I've sprayed it, it's not sticking at all. That's awesome. So you will stir these apples to coat them really well. And then you're going to cover this with some plastic wrap, like so. Let's get a piece of plastic wrap on this. And just cut a tiny little hole, and you're gonna microwave this for about 4 minutes until they are nice and fork tender. When they come out, I've already started over here, it's going to be nice and soft and really deep in color. And you are going to then fill your cutout rounds. I've already done some here so that you can get a gist of what it looks like, but here's one that we haven't done yet. And so I'm going to fill it. I'm not going to put a lot of the juice in. I'm trying only to use the apple that's already seasoned with that honey and cinnamon and delicious stuff. So it's about a tablespoon. And then I'm going to put another round on top that I've cut a shape out of the middle. Now, if you don't have little cookie cutters like I do, don't worry about it. You can use a knife just to cut a slit in there. The idea is that you're leaving room in there for the steam to come out. Now here I've put some in there. This one has a leaf cut out, which I love. And I'm making sure to close, pinch, and really push on those edges. You can also use a fork to crimp the edges, make them nice and pretty. And then you'll see that the cutouts that I used can go right on top just to make another decorative touch. You will make sure to use an egg wash. To this is a beaten egg, 1 beaten egg that I put a little bit of water and I put another teaspoon of honey in there just to give it another sweet touch. But you're going to brush the tops of all of these hand pies with your egg wash. Then you're gonna pop them into the oven, 400 degrees, for 15 to 18 minutes, and then they'll come out looking so delicious. Check these out, guys. These are so good for the whole family. They'll come out, you'll put them on a cooling rack like this, you'll take a bite, and you will not regret it. Shana tova, everyone. Take care.